Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of GullCraft. This is episode 12, I believe, and we've got another mega sword on our hands. And I'm immediately just doing the floor of the base already, and now I'm moving on to the gate. So I kind of redesigned the gate very early on, because I kind of didn't really like the way it looked, and I eventually... I've tried a couple of designs with this, and it just kind of didn't work at first, and then I changed it to kind of be indented instead of the bricks going out. Then I'm already going for the walls. We're less than 30 seconds in, and the base is basically finished by this point. But the walls look a bit better indented, and I was kind of thinking of doing something more complicated with the walls than just having flat walls. But eventually, I just ended up doing flat walls anyway, because I didn't really feel like it was necessary to do it, especially since eventually I'm going to add in vines at the end as well. So there's a lot more than just building the walls. Sure, the building the walls part is very important as well, because there have to be walls to build on, but the vines, the decorations, and I had not mined out the mountain far enough for me to actually be able to finish the entire base, so I had to do that as well, which was not that great. So now I'm finishing up the flooring. Well, not finishing up the flooring, finishing up this part of the flooring, and I actually put down some bone meal to kind of make it look a bit better, and I also put down some bamboo. I don't know if it's here or a bit later, don't really remember, and the bamboo grows and makes it look a lot more like wild and overgrown, which is really the style that I'm trying to go for, a very overgrown, dilapidated place. And I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that into the farms I'm going to be building inside of this base, which you're going to be seeing where that's going to be in just a bit. I have thought a bit further over to the left side of the mountain, where there's a bit of extra space. At first I wanted to have a storage room there, but I eventually ended up going for... I still haven't done anything with that space, but I do eventually maybe want to make some kind of like inside of a mountain village. And at the moment, I'm already busy with the staircase area. I eventually got rid of the stairs, which doesn't really make it a staircase area, and underneath, so this basically halves the height of the building, so it's a bit easier to make farms and stuff inside there, but it was still too high for the stairs, so I had a creative version of this, a creative backup of GullCraft, and I had done all of this beforehand, but I wanted to make it taller here than I did there, and then the stairs wouldn't work. So I just gave up on the stairs and decided, you know what, let's just go via Elytra if we really need to get up there. The only thing that's up there eventually is a Nether Portal, so it doesn't really matter that much. And we can also always make like a sideways tree or something of the sort. And I made the windows bigger at this point, so I just have like these two very big windows that just look really pleasing. You can see here I'm doing that, and in just a bit we're just going to go to the next thing, which I think is just more doors and window building. Yes, of course. So yeah, this is basically just me building the window and the doorway, which I think I already started this during the stream, because I streamed a good part of building this. I think most of the doorway and a bit of the area around there, and some of the beginning of the vines, I streamed that live because I didn't have the time to finish it last week. I actually wanted to get this video out last week, but I'm sure I couldn't have been able to do that even if I wanted to, because it's a very big project. And it's mostly just decoration stuff. It's not really... It doesn't really... It's not a functioning base yet. I still have to put farms and a storage room and all that, and that's going to come in later videos. But not now. I've just done this, and finishing the entire base in one episode kind of seems a waste, especially since there's an 18-minute time-lapse. That's pretty long. Right now, I am... digging out more stone, because I realized that I would not be able to have enough room to really finish the base off. I actually at first wanted to just not really have the back done, but then I ended up doing the back anyway. That's likely why this ended up becoming an 18-minute speedrun. Time-lapse. Did I say speedrun the first time? Time-lapse. It's a time-lapse. I think I said speedrun the first time. I think it is a time-lapse. It's not a speedrun building a base. I don't know how many hours I spent on this. Likely 10 hours went specifically to this. Just doing this, building this base. Because this 16 time speed time lapse is still 18 minutes long. And that's pretty long, especially since I've also cut some of the lesser important stuff about the base building. I did put in most of the stuff because I'm very proud of this work. I'm very proud of building this. This is probably the single biggest project I have ever done in survival Minecraft, which is kind of sad because it's not that big. Like, it's a big base, yes, but it's not that big. But usually I don't really need a mega base, and this is the first time I've probably tried to build a mega base, and I'm really enjoying my time building this one. Especially since the hole in the hole of the Mountain King, which I actually put on the background, like a special loop which doesn't go into the very chaotic ending, just the beginning, because that's actually my favorite part of In the Hole of the Mountain King. But let's stop about talking about the music. Let's talk about the Hole of the Mountain King actual, what I'm building. And I think I just gave up for a while here. There's nothing happened. Oh no, there I am again. I think this was during, yes, this was during the stream. I think I either went to the Nether to get some more glowstone or something of the sort. Don't really know what happened there, but hey, so you can really see that this place, this part of it is like lower, and inside of here is going to be the main guts of the base. So it's going to be either farms are going to be here, the storage room that's going to be either stairs, or maybe even I'm going to try and do a little elevator down to the storage room, which I think would be very cool if I can do that, but I'm not really sure I'm able to. Not really the best of redstone in that way. Also, this area is a lot bigger here than it is in my creative backup. So that's also going to be a lot of fun. Just a bigger area to explore. Well, explore, it's my base. To kind of just go around in. And the farms are basically going to be in the walls and just expand as far as I need them, which is probably going to be very far. Just to make it just to get like these giant farms that don't take up that much space in the hole itself. So it's going to be a pretty short hole, maybe like, I don't know, like double the length of this current area that we have here. It's likely going to be how long the hole itself is going to be. And that's just going to have various farms and various other stuff. And maybe I'll put some farms, maybe like a villager breeder or iron farm in another area. And I already forgot. I'm already blabbering on. I'm doing the vines, or the leaves actually. And now I'm already doing the roof. I'm already doing the roof. I mean, if I'm talking for 7 minutes, I can just blabber on thought ever. And I mean, with these mega swords, it's a bit odd doing the commentary because it's a voiceover for a Minecraft episode, which is kind of weird. I usually don't do that. Usually in normal episodes, just put some music on in the background and just show the time lapse. It's usually not that long. But this is an 18-minute time lapse. A pretty big project. Also, I think all the time lapses are the same speed. I sometimes have a time lapse that's only 8 times speed instead of 16 or 32 or whatever the speed is actually. I think it might actually be 32 because it's 8 times in replay mode, and then in Vegas I also put it up to 400%, which if that... Oh. I might cut that out before the final version of the video airs, but I just saw the replay mod bar up there. Alright, so I'm basically done with the roof. I did this already after the stream, this roof part. I mean, a lot about this stuff, like in general, with everything, is just a lot of grinding. With the mountain, getting rid of the mountain. Like, I still don't really get why I built this on top of a mountain that already existed. So I had to take out the entire mountain. I'm not that angry at that though, because that means that I don't have to spend my time down in the mines to get the stone. I can just do that up there, which is a bit more pleasant, I'd say. But, you know, you could also get diamonds if you're mining properly. Alright, I'm also slightly expanding the top area. I do this twice, but the second time I didn't capture it on well, I did capture it on camera. I just was too lazy to put it into replay mod. Alright, so here I'm digging out more, and every one of these little parts, maybe this one a little less, but most of those like parts, they take like half an hour to do. And every one of those, half an hour. Just half an hour of grinding, putting some music in the background, or putting like the Magic Animal Club and the podcast in the background, because I really enjoy listening to that while I'm playing Minecraft. I don't know why, even if it's that old, like 2016 episodes or something, like I still enjoy the heck out of those. But for these ones, I gave up going entirely down because I do that anyway in later episodes. So I just did up onto the area where I needed it to. And I'll do the bottom part of getting rid of the stone later on, when like I actually need to put farms there and stuff. Also, replay mod is a bit odd with these mining sessions, because I think replay mod can't really keep up and just has some see-through stuff. I've seen that a couple of times in the time lapse, when it's just like me floating or me inside of a block that replay mod hasn't processed me breaking yet and stuff like that. That's just replay mod stuff. That's not my fault. This is evidence of me having done all of this, and it is actually really fun. Like, this project has really just got me back into Minecraft, really, because like I started GullCraft more as like a thing because I really enjoyed watching Hermitcraft, and I wanted to do something of the sort myself and maybe get back into Minecraft. I got into Minecraft a bit more a couple of times, and then kind of not really. That's also why some GullCraft episodes might seem a bit but now I'm really trying to put my best into it again, and I'm really enjoying playing Minecraft again. The next episode of GullCraft is probably going to be a ton of farms, like the farms that they currently have are going to move in to this base, and I'm probably going to do the storage room as well, and that's going to be a ton of fun. But this was also a ton of fun, so I can't, doing this whole thing was really way more fun than you think it should be. And even the stream I did, it was like mostly grinding, and it was still a ton of fun to do. Like, Minecraft is at its peak when you're grinding for stuff. And I don't know why developers can make grinding so fun, but they just can. Like with Stardew Valley and stuff as well, it's also just complete grind. I'm going off on a rant here, aren't I? I mean, I'm basically mining. Like, this is basically what I say in the stream during doing all of this. But we're reaching kind of the end part. Of course, I need to remind you that after the time lapse, there's going to be like a minute or two of me just kind of showing off the build and kind of talking about it a bit more in the live part, because just having a time lapse is a bit weird. So right now I'm just getting rid of more of the mountain. The mountain is by now basically like largely gone. I think I do another layer after this. Not sure though. I might not. But the mountain is basically gone after this, so there's not that much work anymore, just getting rid of the remainders of the mountain and doing like the other layers and stuff, because I want one layer to the right of the entrance, which is going to be like kind of maybe farms or something of the sort, just extra room to have stuff in, and maybe a villager, what are they called? Trading halls, yeah. Villager trading hall maybe in there. Or maybe I could have the trading hall in my main base. Who knows? And to the left is going to be like as I said, a little underground town city, maybe something. And I have like this idea in my head. I don't think it's going to pan out as the idea is. Just like this didn't really pan out the same way. Not that it panned out worse, but I would have liked to see what I had envisioned. But the issue is, it is very hard to build good in Minecraft. Well, like, the thing is, like, rustic houses and stuff, that's my comfort zone. I love doing rustic houses, and I'm really good, like, way too good at doing rustic houses, but I can do barely anything else. Like, mountain bases, I've never done something like that before, and never really designed something like that before. Or a modern house. I had significant troubles on a different server way back when GullCraft didn't exist and this channel didn't exist, just as an aside. I had some struggles trying to build a modern house for a friend, and I just kind of just copied the house from the tutorial. And I mean, that's not really that fun. This is completely designed by me. And it's also just fun to design stuff. Like, if you're doing like a big, like if your main server is like you're constantly playing on that, get a creative backup of that server in one way, shape, or another. Or maybe if the environment around the build doesn't really matter as much, unlike this, you can just build the entire thing in creative first and see what you like, see what you don't. You can use world edit as well. This was like the big walls on the side are really easy to do with world edit, and like doing that in creative would have taken so much longer. And of course, now like in survival, you have to build that anyway. But I mean, that's for the time lapse and for the build itself, of course, for the survival version of the build. But in the creative version of the build, when just kind of messing around, seeing what you want to do, like seeing what type of the build you want, then it's just really easy. Like seeing with World Edit, do this, or if you don't like a thing at all, just get rid of it or move it somewhere away, or just go build somewhere else. I mean, if you're working on super flat, that's usually how it goes. Right now, I maybe should talk more about about the build itself. Right now, I'm doing like a little gate. So this is the exact same proportions and size as the outside gate, but just going to the floor there. And then I got some obsidian, put that inside of the like gate area, like the inside, and I made a Nether Portal. I didn't light it yet. That's something I want to do in the ending part of the video, which at the moment it's kind of oh no, there I am. So I took like some 10 minutes to get like a stack of obsidian, because it's like making a big portal frame can actually take quite a while. I also did the ceiling, but I didn't bother going to a different take for that one, because doing these time lapses, I think there's a proper way to like export them and stuff, but it takes so long, and I want to have like at least something to do while I'm going. So I just record this. I just screen capture what I have on replay mode with F1 on. It works. I mean, it works. Like, if it works, I don't really care how well it works. It just works. Like, exporting also takes, like, as I said, it takes a very long time. It requires you to have all kinds of, like, extensions or something of the sort. And I just kind of do this. I mean, this works. Especially with the shaders, it's all going well. Though I have to really, like, put the Optifine mod in Minecraft, because usually I don't play with Optifine, I play with sodium and stuff. I have to put that in there for the shaders, just specifically. Also, Fabric has gotten so much better at like mod stuff. It is unreal. But we're gonna stop rambling, because I believe the time lapse has ended. So we're gonna go on to current day me, and we're gonna see what he has to say about all this. Oh no, there's still like how long is there left? I mean, I'm basically oh no, I'm doing the ceiling. Sorry, I'm still doing the ceiling. So yeah, thank you for watching this part of the video. It's already been 18 minutes. Doesn't feel like that for me. It feels like I've recorded for like 6 minutes or something and just kind of rambled on. But hey, yeah, on to real me, or well. Alright, I've just gone back into the server, and I just want to show you what I've made basically here. Just on the outside, it's still a bit, yeah, bad. You can see the walls there, but I'm gonna fix all of that up eventually, and like do the back and stuff like that. Hello there. How you doing? And this is the build itself. So this is how the final build looks. I can't actually go up there because I don't actually have any firework rockets left. I used all of them when building the base, so I might just make like a tree or something here that maybe like has fallen down. You can go up there easily, but up there is the Nether Portal, so I might just have to grab some scaffolding for the time being and get up there that way. Yeah, but I might just make like a tree or something that fell down, that grew and like fell down in here, and then you could just like walk up there via the tree if you really like. But I prefer this over the stairs. I think the stairs kind of made it like more, like less like a build and more like, yeah, like a base. But oh no, I didn't take any flint and steel with me. I maybe should have done that. I always have that with the scaffolding. Like then I just take damage way too much. I really like the effect that the the bamboo gives. Like, it really feels like there's a rural place or something. On the left, it's a little bit less so because the ones haven't grown that far. In the creative world, funnily enough, they didn't actually grow as far. I didn't put any string on them, but I think it's that there's less light around those. But I'll quickly go grab or maybe make a flint and steel. I have enough iron. I actually trade every single day with the villagers of my villager breeder. There I can just go over here. I don't think the trade has refreshed yet, no. So I can get 4 iron ingots for a single emerald, which is really good, actually. And then I just trade them. I got 36 from one time, so I could get more of those, and I eventually want some like over there in that area, or it's just somewhere. I could also have them just like walk around freely, as long as they're safe. I wouldn't mind. Yeah. So like my chests have gotten way out of hand. I can't even reach that one. I love how I placed that there and I never got rid of it, even though I can't reach it. And the heads and stuff, like everything is just all around here. It's just a mess. This is why I want a storage room. It's like an absolute mess. This is just filled with cobblestone. Alright, do I have a flint and steel? No, I'll just go make one. I have 14 flint. I can make 14 flint and steels if I want to. But I'm probably not going to. Alright, flint and steel. There we go. Where did actually the original flint and steel go that I used to ignite my Nether Portal with? I have no idea. I legit have no idea about that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Also, with the Elytra, you can be like slightly faster if you like kind of like float down every time you jump. I don't even know if that's faster. I just think it's faster, and I like my Elytra just having it around. But what I really need to do is make like a mob farm or creeper farm specifically for. Why is there still snow down here? I thought snow like went away when you built a ceiling over there, because this was briefly exposed to the elements, and snow fell on here. But yeah, that's not the biggest of deals. More importantly is just kind of making the base work and putting like some farms around it, as I said in the time lapse, just putting some farms and stuff like that around it. So are we ready to open up this giant Nether portal? I mean, who am I asking? Of course we are. Look at that. Look at that. It is loud. And I'll probably also produce a ton of zombie piglins. What's the worry if we go in here for just a little bit? Also turn down the nausea effect. Don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, okay, that just brings me to this portal. Alright, that's actually really, really convenient. This guy's been here since the stream. He's just chilling. This is actually really convenient because everything really revolves around this place. So there's paths to basically everywhere in Nether you'd want to go from here. Like, there are better places for the portal, technically. Like, if you really want to, you could probably put a portal instead over, like, here in between the Nether Fortress and the bastion that leads to the gold farm. So, like, if you wanted to, you could get a slightly better place, but this is, like, the most used Nether Portal, and this has access to basically everywhere. There's just, like, 3 llamas here as well. Like, there's just llamas everywhere. I think Breek spawned those in, because he's, like, the server admin, and he's not really... He doesn't really often play, like, normally. He just comes around, fixes stuff, and just has some fun. And one of those things is that he put a llama in a boat, named him accordingly, and another one walked in. And there's 2 more, I think, down here where the enchanting room is, yeah. They're everywhere. Alright, so now it should lead back there. Or, if we have... No, I got rid of all of... So that's the only Nether portal now, I think, that's in this remote area. So, that's good. The portal works. I'm not going to test that out again. Just kind of going to walk around here. I only have 2 more carrots, so we might not make a full circle round. I also want to show one more thing off, and that is what I want to do with the left area over here. So at the moment I just have this little like hole punch in here, and basically I just want to make like a very vertical town with like maybe like hanging buildings and stuff. This is basically like where the villagers are gonna live. I think that would be really cool, just to have some villagers like kind of just walking around here. just kind of being here, just existing. Maybe have some that are inside of buildings just to have them even safer, to make sure that they don't end up like this guy who's been here since probably this block has been placed down. Like, he's been here a very long time. So of course I have to also extend all of these outside walls as well completely to here. Good thing is that there isn't much here in terms of like stuff. It's just basically air and stuff. Also behind here, yeah, this is probably going to be more of an expansion to that village. It's very dark here and a lot of mob spawn, which is pretty bad. On this side, it's just a remainder of what is left of the back of the mountain, which is basically most of it. Can the zombies shut up? Which is most of it, but there is still some stuff left, so there's still just I've also put down some scaffolding so we can get on top of the roof easily. So I also have to make this around here, and of course here to the left. Oh, here to the left, I want to make just an extra area. I don't really know what I want to do with that, but just more of an asymmetrical feeling, because with something like this build is as good as perfectly symmetrical from the inside. Like, of course, the walls on the outside aren't symmetrical, but if you're gonna make symmetrical, natural builds, that just doesn't lend itself well to Minecraft. But anyway, I think I've been blabbering on for much too long, so the skeleton hit me right in the eye. Well, in the eyebrow. Why does the arrow not move with me? Oh no, he hit me in my chin. Oh, okay, disappeared. So thank you for watching, and yeah, is there anything else I have to say? No. Well, next week's gonna be a stream. After that's gonna be probably a video. Don't know for sure. Might be another stream between there. Who knows? Who cares? Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggest.
Thanks for watching to the end. I hear rumors that if you like and subscribe, you'll get a cookie. I don't know about you, but I'm doing it right away.
To the bump, to the bumper. Bump to the bump, to the bump, to the bass. Bump to the bump, to the bumper.